All right, so getting ready to prime the old two-tone F250. Just kind of bring you up to speed on what's going on here. We had corrosion all down in the roof rail, and there was a couple little hail dents I went ahead and fixed. But we got it stripped down. Me and Braden worked on it yesterday, and we're getting pretty close. I still got a little bit more work to do down in this tray, and then go around and check all of my edges, hit everything with a Scotch-Brite and make sure we're good to go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually going to epoxy any bare spots. Oh yeah, I forgot about him. There's a little edge across here I need to hit one more time. Make sure he's good and bare and no rust and no nothing. But I'm going to epoxy it with Transtar 2K epoxy. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of high build on these dents that we fixed. We didn't fix all of them. If you, in the last video, you could see there was still hail dents across there, but it wasn't no big deal. These are the only ones you're gonna see. So if you're short like me, if you're really tall, well, then you may see them. But fortunately, the customer is just really wanting the corrosion protection taken care of so it doesn't rust anymore, because it's a really good old truck. And so I got a feeling, unfortunately, that there's probably going to be other spots that do the same thing that he's got going here, because everywhere we worked on, it would begin to peel a little bit. And that's kind of how I started this shop up. That was how I started Junebugs. Custom body and paint was Chevy pickups. The white Chevy pickups would peel always on the roof, always right there, and always back there on the roof or on the bed rails. And so hopefully this one doesn't do that, but of course once it's detailed it's going to look a lot better. But that's where we're at. So we're gonna today got one day in preparation on the roof, got most all the body work done. I'm gonna go ahead and hit these rails a little bit harder, because as you can see, I got most of that out of there, but I got to finish cleaning that whole rail out. So I'm gonna dig that rail out and make sure there is nothing in there, because on a pinch weld, anywhere you have pinch welds, you not only have to worry about the top, but you have to worry about the bottom as well, so moisture can come in either way. So we're gonna make sure we get both sides of it. Or well, we're gonna get the top side the very best that we can. Okay, so I got the 2K epoxy over all the bare metal, and I got high build over the dents. So that was the goal today. So tomorrow we'll come in and sand those down with 320, and then Scotch-Brite everything. And then we're gonna paint this old girl. So there it is. So that is let's recap the steps real quick for the lesson. Wax and grease remover when we brought it in, then chemical bath and sand down to bare metal, repaired the dents, put 2-coat epoxy or 2K epoxy over all the bare metal, and then a little bit of high build over the dents. And by the way, I did add this to your steps if you're writing an SOP for this. The SOP would be wash with soap and water, wax and grease remover, sand it, do body work, wax and grease remove everything before the primers. And I do everything but the areas that had body work. So wax and grease, then apply 2K epoxy, and then your high build. And then tomorrow we'll sand this with 320 and blow everything off, clean the booth out, and then we'll go ahead and paint the top of this.